A hot topic returns to the agenda for the Stephenson County Board. Members could start a search for the next manager of the Stephenson Nursing Center.
WIFR's Nathaniel Langley talks with some community leaders who call it the wrong decision.
Some thought the drama of the Stephenson Nursing Center, formerly known as Walnut Acres, was settled. But 3 words from the county board just opened the next chapter: request for proposal.
No one would hire a company and expect them to work for free.
That's what some claim is the Stephenson County Board's goal. It could soon vote on a new management company for the Stephenson Nursing Center.
Do we have some financial issues out there? Yes, absolutely. But by letting them go is not the answer.
In 2022, the county hired Transitional Care Management, or TCM, to manage the publicly owned facility's bills. But a letter from the company shows it hasn't been paid for nearly 3 months. The county may vote to replace TCM, starting with a request for proposal.
How hard is it going to be to find a company that is going to even make a bid when they haven't paid their previous company?
Koss says the home was hemorrhaging money and credits TCM for stopping that, but she claims some in the community still want to privatize the facility. Board member Bill Hadley believes he has a solution.
Look at the $358,000 we owe them and possibly renegotiate their contract.
I think there are too many people that don't think end-of-life issues are a priority of the county. That shouldn't be, especially with an aging population.
Illinois law requires counties to pay their bills. TCM argues it will take this to court if needed.
In the long run, it hurts the taxpayers of Stephenson County.
All of us could end up in this situation where we need that nursing home.
Stephenson County Board Chairman Scott Helm says all possibilities are on the table for the center's future. He couldn't comment further due to potential legal action.
Thank you, Nathaniel. And the facility is formerly known as Walnut Acres. It's the last county-owned home in Stephenson County.